guys, it finally ended in Murder Mystery 2. There had been a competition going on for about 2 weeks for all of the best MM2 players to compete in and see who the best MM2 player is in the newest update. But this competition has finally come to a close, and these MM2 players can finally be put to rest. And what I'm talking about is about the Murder Mystery 2 Halloween Leaderboard finally ending. If you go to the Halloween event and go to the Leaderboard section, you can see on the bottom it says Leaderboards have ended. The Leaderboard, of course, started when the Halloween event came out on October 18th, but it officially ended on October 30th, like 5 days ago. I know I'm a little bit late to talking about this, but this is very important because the Leaderboard is honestly no joke in Murder Mystery 2. If you even want to make it on a Leaderboard, you have to be playing Murder Mystery 2, like all day, every day, no resting. You have to be on the MM2 grind, collecting as much candies as possible until the Leaderboard is over. Everyone on the Leaderboard have gotten little to no sleep for the past 2 weeks now, but now they can finally rest knowing that they successfully made it on the MM2 Leaderboard. Now, for anyone confused about what is so important about the leaderboards, ever since 2018, there has been a leaderboard going on in every single Halloween event, as well as every single Christmas update, and now we're getting leaderboards and summer updates now too. But what's so important about the leaderboard is that anyone that made it on get their very own custom trophy weapon that's completely untradeable and only 100 people will ever own. Like, for example, in the newest summer update, there was a leaderboard, and anyone that made it on the top 100 leaderboard got the blue synthwave trophy. It's always a reskin of a godly that's in the event, but anyone that made it on the top 3 get their very own one-of-a-kind trophy. Third place, of course, getting bronze, second place getting silver, and then first place getting gold. And the same can be said with the Halloween leaderboard, because everyone that made it on are going to get a reskinned trophy weapon of a godly that was released in this update. Unfortunately, we don't know exactly what the item is going to be yet. The MM2 team does not really tell us that beforehand for some reason. But once the event ends and whenever the next update releases, which is probably going to be the Christmas update coming out in mid to late December, we will finally see these Halloween leaderboard trophies come into the game. Many people are speculating it's going to be a reskinned version of the ray gun godly, because this is obviously everyone's favorite item in the new update. I mean, just compared to every other godly, the ray gun is by far the coolest. It even has its own custom sound effect and trail, and everyone would love to see this as a trophy to see what it looks like as a reskin, as well as its own custom trail. But obviously, we don't know for sure. Like, it could be a reskin version of like the Xeno knife for all we know. It's kind of hard to say exactly. Now, unfortunately, whenever a leaderboard is going on, there's always some hackers that manage to get on the leaderboard because they auto farm to collect as much candies as possible, and they end up making it on the leaderboard. But not to fear, because the MM2 team is planning on banning all the hackers that do make it on the leaderboard. As you can see over in my Discord server, by the way, go join it, Primark's made an announcement saying exploit reports. I hope you are all enjoying the Halloween 2025 event. These are not live reports and will be compiled at the end of the event with a link to the Halloween 2025 report form. And if you guys do see a hacker in Murder Mystery 2, I highly recommend you guys use this report form. Type in their username, their user ID if you can find it, as well as a link of proof of them exploiting so the MM2 team can look into it and then ban the hacker. And once the Halloween event is close to ending, probably sometime in December, Nicholas will completely wipe all of the exploiters off the leaderboard, making sure that only legitimate players are on the leaderboard and are able to get a trophy. At least he will try to. Every now and then exploiters slip through the cracks and some exploiters are able to get a trophy. I've used like Red Traveler's Axe as an example because I think there was a couple of hackers on the Halloween 2023 leaderboard. For a while there was absolutely no hackers making it on the leaderboard, but apparently in the summer update, not all of the hackers ended up getting banned from the leaderboard, and some hackers were actually able to get the blue synthwave. So I don't really know what was happening there. Some exploiters definitely slipped through the cracks during the summer update, so I hope that doesn't happen again. Nicholas, please ban all the hackers this time. I swear, dude, we do not need any hackers getting like this red ray gun or whatever it's gonna be, you know? For those who don't know, there's actually a Murder Mystery 2 leaderboard player Discord server that only people that are on the leaderboard can get in. And usually the leaderboard players are able to make a vote on what they want the leaderboard trophy to be and what color they want it to be. Like, for example, they get to pick what godly. Like, you can pick like ray gun or alien beam or even like the Xeno stuff, and you can even like make a vote on what color it is, and whatever has the most amount of votes is what I don't have a use will make the trophy this year. Now, I'm pretty sure they're not doing that anymore though, because from what I've heard, there has been a lot of drama when it comes to voting for the leaderboard trophies, with a lot of people like sabotaging the vote, paying people a lot of godly just to vote for a specific option. I don't know why people are doing that. Like, it is a color of a reskin trophy. Why are we going this far? What is the point? There was a lot of drama going on with a lot of the leaderboard votes, so I don't think they get to vote anymore. And I think I don't have a use of just going to make his own own trophy on whatever he wants it to be. So if he wants it to be like, I don't know, green Xeno knife, I guess he could do that if he wanted. I feel like if they're not going to do a leaderboard vote anymore, the MM2 team should definitely like let us know what the trophy is going to be beforehand, since there's really no reason for it anymore if we're not going to be able to vote for the trophy. Back when leaderboards were first introduced, it said on the leaderboard page what the trophy is going to be. Like, it showed exactly what it was, the exact color and everything. Like, I specifically remember like when leaderboards were brand new, you got to see the Hallow's Edge trophies on the leaderboard page, so you knew exactly what you were grinding for. And in my personal opinion, I think the MM2 team should go back to doing that, because I think it's a little lame that you're grinding so hard for a trophy and you don't even know what you're grinding for. Like, imagine spending like hundreds of hours grinding a Murder Mystery 2 event just to get a trophy, and the trophy looks nothing like how you'd want it to look like, and something you won't even want to grind for. Like, imagine spending so much money on the Christmas 2023 gifting leaderboard and what you get is a blue Ginger Scythe Godly Evo trophy. I probably would have quit MM2 right then and there if that was the trophy I got. I'm sorry, I'm the #1 Ginger Scythe trophy hater. I know Ginger Scythe is probably the most hated Evo, but are you really gonna tell me that people would rather have this cutlass Godly knife that looks like every other Ginger Godly we have in the game compared to the Scythe? I don't know. It's literally called Ginger Scythe, and you get like this cutlass looking knife. Like, it doesn't even fit the name at all. Like, what is going on there? But yeah, I gotta give a huge shout out to anyone that made it on the Murder Mystery 2 Halloween leaderboard, because there was up to 100 people that made it on, and once the leaderboard wipe happened, even more legitimate players will be on the leaderboard. I gotta give a special shout out to the top 3 players, like Double H Dude for getting 3rd, Ninfia for getting 2nd, as well as Walrus8495 getting 1st place on the leaderboard, as well as all of my friends that made it on the leaderboard, because I can see them all, like Walrus again, Rotanix, Maz, Axe, YT, Crimson Wrath, Ray is Haunted, Fuzz, and Malevolent getting 100th place on the leaderboard. As you can see, bro barely made it on the leaderboard. I know there's gonna be a wipe, so he's gonna be a little bit higher up after that, but 100th place when the leaderboard ends, like, dang, dude. Bro clutched this leaderboard out. I'll also give a shout out to Hearts as well, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna make it on the leaderboard once the wipe happens. So shout out to anyone that made it on the board. Y'all locked in, and I hope you guys enjoy the trophy you do end up getting once the trophies come out. Yeah, guys, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think the trophies are going to be this year? Do you guys think the trophy is going to be a reskin of the ray gun, or I don't know, do y'all think it's going to be a trophy of the Halloween stickers knife? I mean, I guess it's possible. We've never seen a default skinned trophy before, besides Corrupt, if that even counts, at the same tier. I don't know. I try to think of stupid stuff to say at the end of every single video. I think I Don't Have a Use once made a concept of a default skin being a trophy for a Murder Mystery 2 event, so I mean, it's at least been considered. They could end up doing it this year. We'll have to wait and see, but yeah, guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye!